There are market, bus station. And here are 3 stops. The third stop is to airport, number 22. There, 22, number 22. Madonna, bus is there, stop number 10 or 9.
Oh, hello. Welcome.
Welcome.
So my idea started from, I was in Erasmus. Probably you know this program when I studied bachelor's. And I went to Berlin to my friends. The girl I know, she has opened such a place in Berlin. It was called Tauschladen, and they were open like once a week. And then I was reading like, oh my god, it's so cool thing. And like all the community meets there, people are sharing, learning how to fix things, like cooking together, sewing together, like exchanging, like every week you meet them, you're having fun. There's like always like, I don't know, neighbor lady coming with a plate of chocolates and tea to serve everyone, even without speaking any language. And it's like, oh my god, this is the place I love, and it would be my perfect place to work or like to be. And when I came back home to Riga, I thought like, no, Latvia is not ready for that. And it felt like people wouldn't understand what it means to have like free things, just like come and take in exchange. It's like, it feels too good to be true in some way. We ended up in this place. It's run by organization Free Riga, who is opening abandoned buildings, more or less abandoned properties for culture, for social needs, for artists, for young people. My volunteers will be usually like young students or something like that. But at the end, it turned out that like in the beginning, our major audience were like senior ladies. And I was just like, I was kind of shocked. They came here from 3 o'clock when we opened and went away till at 7 o'clock. All the time like, well, what's new, what's going on? And then they started to come in here every week, meeting the friends. And they had like, because they needed like a place, the third place where to come, just order less from the internet, as it wasn't that popular as it's now. And we was like, everything is already made. Everything is already prepared. There's so much of stuff that is already existing here. We just need a place where the right things can find the right people. So,
because all the stuff is meant it's just locked up in somebody's closet somewhere.
Yeah. It's like a free resources you should use. And now I would say that the auditory has really changed their habits. Very many of people are like regularly coming, and there's like, it's funny that people are driving around Riga or somewhere with a box for free shop in their bag. We are taking like collections of free shop stuff to the festivals. And then we're having a swapping tent in a festival with like really cool stuff, and people are exchanging and like and dressing up for the festival or their mood or for the weather that has changed probably. And this is how we gather donations so we can sustain for all year long.
Yeah, and you just ask them.
The owners. The owners pretty much are a big Swedish pension investment fund, and they work with huge business areas and like huge
shopping malls
and
like business centers.
And for them, it's really not worthwhile to, instead of heating water, that mostly goes to radiators, it heats air, and there's actually a big fan in the back which turns on, and then it blows air around these 3 chambers inside, which go like this, and it blows hot air to all the rooms. So in the wintertime, you can come in, fire it up, in half an hour, it starts getting warm already. So we just put planks on the wall, and actually some days we saw like some kids were stealing them, and that was like perfect. You know, they maybe need a skateboard deck, and so. And the law states that you cannot have a fireplace on the ground in the city. However, it also states that you can have a grill. So if you have a piece of metal container, it's a grill. It is not a fireplace.
Which size it is?
Yeah, it's like, and the thing is, once it was super funny because somebody made like a huge 4-meter fire here, and the fire department is right across the street. Most of the time it comes 5 masters who help with fixing your own stuff. So instead of going into late stage capitalism where you just buy a thing, oh it's broken, I'm gonna buy a new thing, you just think like, wait, before I throw this whole thing out, I should like maybe open it up and see what's inside and what's happening. So we've been doing this for 10 years. It's a international thing. There's like more than 1,000 these places in Europe. In Netherlands, I think there's 400. Also in Denmark. In Germany, there's like 80 maybe. I don't remember how many, but every major city usually tries to help these places. In Baltic states, there is one. This one right here. So this is my cat. It's my cat. I named him.
So big.
I named him. Yeah, he's like the boss of the area. So he goes to the market himself. He gets some dishes himself. And all the tools are mostly available nearby. And there's also a compressor, and it's like super simple. And a ramp, so you can have fun here. There's a roof, so the rain doesn't go down. And the next project is he's making a bicycle park vending machine. There's also lots of artist spaces and everything there, but that has nothing to do with the topic of today. But we're kind of big in a way. It's kind of funny how big this has ended up, because it was pretty much started with one building there, and now it's like I think 8. And this is the guy up to who they renamed the street lately, so now it's a kind of funny story, and it takes pretty much like probably 20 euros worth of material and 3 guys in one day, and you have this bicycle park. You know, and it's like, and it's here for like, I don't know, 5 or, that part is here for like 10 years now. This part is, I think, for 7.
Very creative, very creative.
This place used to be called Moskva, you know, or like Dirty Moscow or something in a way. And they're like kind of happy that this place has a name. But even if they build a big business center, they're going to probably put the same name on top of it. We don't really care about it as long as we're like 10 years here now, and we're pretty much living rent-free. It's all just maintaining the property. So that building, those 2 buildings are all part of here. And that building, and oh, there's some guy on the roof. Who's that guy?
Erasmus projektam.
Guided tours in Pampelon.
Latgale. This is Kurzeme, also very rich because of the sea and sailors and ships. You can see the jewelry and colors. It's very rich. This one. Puzuri.
So this is the place where any resident of Riga, as long as they're 18 or they have a parent with them, can come here and do whatever they wish. And you can get the stuff, so you have to make it. So it ends up being that people come here and I just help them make stuff. Either it's like simple designs or a piece of furniture. Change apartment, he can just like take his closet and it's already boxes. So he made it in a way that they could stack. And board table there. And it goes really loud, but then you don't find that loud. So, and it's kind of funny. You can, in a way, you can make whatever you want. You just have to really believe in yourself, and also you have to fail. So I failed a lot of times, and then I'm like, yeah, whatever, do whatever you want. Sometimes people have really bad ideas, and they tell them that's a really bad idea. I would never do that, but you can go ahead and do it. Your body is a spring, and by spring I mean it's stretchy. So if you like push something in there, and that something that pushes suddenly vanishes, you're falling in. So that's also with like these sort of things. Like if you like push something and it goes somewhere, it's gonna jump in your face maybe. And so it's all about the pressure and the reaction to the thing. So if I'm cutting something here, you have something to cut. First of all, there's a thing you can like, oh, I should make it lower. So there's less possibility of me getting in there. But also, when you're standing here, you need to stand, and you're like need to be completely independent. You could probably stand on one leg or another leg. So you also need to think where the thing is, where things go. And there's also a thing called safety equipment like ear protection and gloves. But the same thing happens here. So probably with this, so you can just pretty much put it on and it does a thing by itself. I don't even need to push it. I could push it. That didn't make it any better, to be honest. It's the same thing. So kind of care about you. So they do have this sort of thing. So and it's intended so you could not like drop it on your foot and it would drop you. It's kind of smart. It is dangerous, but at the same time, it's really rewarding. So this is like where we store all the unfinished projects and some piece of lumber. Most of the times people only need, I need this piece of thing for my thing, and it's like, oh,
Okei, okay,
no tosiaan they have a spot for them, and they're like, and all these tiny things kind of make your life, I think, better, for me personally at least. And sometimes people like a piece of mess. I also have a dedicated piece of mess. My boss said I need to have labels for everything, and I said this is in the pile. And it's like, it's a pile in Latvian, like a pile of stuff, pile of shit mostly, but it's like it's a pile, and it's like, and somebody's new here and it's like, oh, I don't know where to put things, I just put it in the pile. And it's like, oh yeah, okay, it makes sense. And
How much do you know about this center?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. This is a circular economy space. We call it in Latvian Sadarbnīca, which stands for collaboration and workshop combined together. That's not a real word in Latvian also.
Megnas Bill.
Francesco.
Denise. Okay, Hannelore.
So welcome.
We added the S and
yeah.
You're ready, please.
Denise, come here. So this white cupboard and white tables and white bed with beautiful cushions with gold and flowers, and so we will make very feminine. But maybe we will not be able to make it until the this exchange. So you could help us. We will be happy all together. And so we bought also, we have these two really good strong sewing machines, and then these things, and also paints and colors and small birds. So here is mostly more girls. We are mostly without fire, just to be sure that there's no, and very safe for kids. These are the best, and this is only with fire, I think. So, and it's as well for woodworking and metal work. So, and we have also I have a welding machine. I will bring my welding machine, and welding could be outside on the balcony, on terrace, and also woodworking on terrace. And inside just viewing, saving, designing, gathering, eating. We have kitchen here also. So I think it's nice. Yeah, it's nice place. Yeah. The view is really nice. And they will be swimming. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hold this down.
I forgot my. Oh, okay. Grazie.
Let's go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And there are house,
Capital.
for example, in my stage.
People processing vitals.